Now, a fishing legend in his own mind. Here's Rick Jordan.
Rick joining us remotely this morning.
Remotely?
Yeah. How you doing, Rick?
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
I think back when we first started in this craziness, I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have, like, take the frenzy on the road?
Mm-hmm.
And the boss at that time, John R. says, well, we'd have to buy phone lines every place you go. That'll cost millions.
Oh, yeah.
And then you buy a $10 phone from the drugstore, and you talk to people like Russ Francisco on the radio and Dave Strenberg.
Morning, Russ.
Good morning. How are you?
Russell, I am in great shape. I'm sitting up here overlooking, well, kind of, I can see Canada. It's a ways away. It's a little smoky up here, though.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
I heard most of that smoke got blowing through, but it's still around, huh?
We had some arguments here on our deck between the three people staying here. One says it's from Minnesota stuff. Another says it's from Canada stuff. Others say it's from, like, Montana and way west. But
maybe it's a combination of everything. There's a lot of smoke in the air. I'm just glad it's clear here.
Yes. Yeah. I wish I was home. So, I could talk forever about what I've done this week. The fishing up this way has been very good, but it usually is.
Yeah. Fishing is good everywhere. Actually, it's better. Austin and I went out bass fishing the other day for one of his school tournaments, and we were out Pike Lake, and so we have all these kids on the water fishing and other people fishing, and then here's all the skiing and tubing and jet skiing, and I thought to myself, this is what summer's supposed to be like. This is what we're supposed to have. The weather was nice. It was 7:00 at night, 7:30, and everybody was using the lake, and it was nice. It's what it's supposed to be, and I thought we haven't had that in quite a while.
The winds were down?
Yeah, the winds were fine. No winds. Like I say, it was just a nice night. There wasn't a lot of bugs either. I hadn't thought about it till right now, but there wasn't much for bugs or anything, so it was just a nice night. But, that's the way it always was. And then for the last few years, we've had these crummy weathers, crummy springs, the forest fires, things like that. They just mess things up. But it looks like things are sort of leveled out here at the end of July and first part of August, and take advantage of it because it's really wonderful. It looks like it's going to keep going for the next 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. So, not a lot of rain in the forecast. Probably could use it, but there's not a lot of rain in the forecast, so we're doing okay.
Yeah, it's pretty dry up this way, too. Have you water ski? Have you water skied before?
I have not water skied, and I did not water ski that night. I was just fishing, but I haven't water skied in years. I did a lot of tubing as I got older. I am 75, so it was I haven't been on.
Geez, nobody's that old. That's incredible.
Yeah, right. You forget sometimes how old you are because you still work every day and stuff. But I've not been on skis, and I probably wouldn't take a chance on skis. Getting hurt would not be a good thing. But I would still ski tube and stuff like that. But we're so busy at the store and everything, and so we're fishing, and that's good.
I used to love tubing on small creeks, rivers.
Yeah,
that was good. Well, tell me about fishing around the Twin Ports, sir.
Well, it's been good. Crappie fishing's been good. Walleye fishing's been decent. I mean, there's been some days out in the big lake have been tough because the lake is flat, right? We haven't had much wind, and the fish have all separated. But you can get on pockets and do pretty good. Friends of mine were down by Port Wing and did real good on walleyes, and some folks were out by Silver Bay and got into the cohos really good. People jigging lake trout out of Two Harbors did good the other day. So I'm hearing lots of good reports. But trolling has been a little bit of a struggle. It's interesting. The top water is, in 50, 60. Yeah, it's warm, but it only goes down 15, 20 feet and gets, in a lot of places, gets to be 45 degrees, and it's 45 really deep. So I talk to the charter captains every day, and it's a struggle right now. But if you can get on the pocket of fish, you do pretty good. It'll improve. All we just need is a day of wind, one direction or another, to set the lake up a little bit for us. But right now it looks like it's going to be flat for a bit, so it'll be a little bit of a struggle here. But a lot of times that happens in August, and we get a blow here sometime in the next week or so, and all of a sudden everything's on. So, we'll just wait a little bit here. But river walleyes are pretty good up the river, like by the Oliver Bridge and stuff, but not as brisk as other years. The walleyes seem to be out in the big lakes, so maybe that has something to do with the warm water and stuff too. But Island Lake is good. I've heard some good reports off of Boulder Lake. Fish Lake was good. We were like say Pike Lake. We caught limits of fish. So it's fishing been good.
Water temperature is interesting. You probably wouldn't believe that at one point, Rainy Lake, which is, I don't know how many, what do we figure, 100,000 acres or something, all the way up into Canada? The surface temperature, now that only goes down a few inches, was 80 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, it was 80 degrees in a lot of lakes around here, too. 82 in a couple of lakes, 78 in some big water lakes. Yeah, it's really warm. But again, we always talk about this. It doesn't have to be really warm in the air, but if we have sunshine every day, repeatedly every day, the water warms up. It could be 60 above, water still warming up. And so if we suddenly had clouds for a week or two, that water temperature dropped, even if the temperatures are 80 above. So it's accumulating. What will happen eventually here, of course, as it starts to cool, we'll start to see all that fog and everything. So, I tell people we probably got a good 2 weeks here of really summer-type stuff, so enjoy it and get out and use it, because one morning we'll be having another conversation, and we always do,
Yeah, how's the ice fishing? That'll be the next question in about 3 months.
That'll be the next thing, yeah.
Well, at any rate, a lot of people are fishing up this way as they are in the Twin Ports. We've had people talking about, you left Lake Superior to come up here? That's what one of the guys asked. Yeah.
It's a wonderful place. If you know how to fish Rainy Lake, between the smallmouth and big crappies and walleye fishing, that's a great place. I mean, it's semi-wilderness, still, and it's a great place.
Yeah. Have you camped up here?
I haven't. I've never camped, but I have friends that camp on islands and all kinds of places. They really enjoy Rainy Lake. They really enjoy it. It's a big lake. I mean, there's a couple of my friends even have sailboats on it. That's big enough to sail across. And so it's a neat place.
I would think that one of the tough things about sailing, you have to have a big keel, don't you, that goes down?
Yeah, some boats do. These boats have a shallow draft keel, so they're made for shallower water and stuff. But still, they're 22, 23 feet, and it's a fairly big boat. So, they have a good time with it.
That is a fire plane. It's a float plane, but it's headed north and west, which makes me think he's out there looking for trouble.
Yeah, and I've had a couple of people that told me they're in that fire area that was up in Canada, and the fire is out, but they're still smoldering everywhere because the roots are still on fire.
Oh, right.
And that's sort of interesting because everybody's concerned about those roots starting another fire, but there isn't much left to burn. But there's still a lot of smoldering going on. So even though the main fire is out, there's still a lot of smoke coming out of the ground a little bit, especially in those peat moss, those peat bogs and things like that. So there's still some fire going on. It's just not as treacherous as it was. So it's sort of fun to be at the store because people call you from all over the countryside and they tell you all this stuff. So you get to be a little smarter. At least you think you are anyway.
Well, that's why we call you first.
Right.
Thank you. Hey, you got some good deals at Marine General?
Yeah, I've already got the factories are just pushing us like crazy. So I've already got Rapala ordered for next summer. I finished Cannon the other day. I've got Humminbird and Minn Kota in the box, and so that's done. So they're pushing us right along, and they're giving us deals to push stuff out the door. So if you want to buy a Humminbird Explorer right now, the new Humminbird machine, you can get $100 off 9-inch screens, $200 on 10, and $300 on 12-inch screens. Lowrance units, we've got a couple of machines, the Pro Series and 10-inch screens, and they're like $800 off the retail. It's just amazing. Ooh. And then all the ski tubes, we're going to move those through because we have to make room for next season. And although it's a little early, this is the time of year to do it. So the ski tubes are 20% off. All the skis, wakeboards, knee boards, all those are 20% off. All the sun clothing, sandals, water shoes, they're all half price. All the kayaks out front, especially, you can save $100 to $1,000. Those Novacraft canoes, you can save up to $2,000. And then all the life jackets, 20% off. So here we go. We're into that time of year, and we'll push hard until Mother Nature says no more summer. So here we go.
He's the General, Russ Francisco, Marine General Supply. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you when we get home. got to take a break coming up on, let me check my clock, Dave, see if I'm correct here.
All right.
9:22 or so.
That's close enough for government work.
Thanks.
9:22, we'll be right back. All right, Rick is back, and Rick is on the road this morning.
On the road, actually sitting on the deck at the resort at the end of Highway 1. I forget the name of the Highway 11.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I got to say a great big KDAL howdy to the folks at Cirrus this morning.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think that was a Cirrus airplane that flew over a minute ago because it had floats on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was an older plane. That thing was as old as you and me, Dave.
I wouldn't be flying it if it was that old, but okay.
We've been benched. So we take another...
yeah, Pat Kukul is ready.
Howdy, Pat. How are you?
Hey, hi there. So you're just kind of lounging around.
I'm just sitting here. I got my feet up. My dog is at my feet. The lake is at my toes. It's pretty nice.
I'm so proud of you right now. Good job. Good job. Yeah.
Well,
everybody needs that, right?
We'll be up here next year, and we got one more chair in the boat.
Oh, well, I'll be retired then. Maybe I'll take you up on it, except I don't know how to fish.
Hey, apparently I don't either.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. As long as somebody in the boat knows how to fish, we'll be good. I know how to eat fish, though.
Ooh, yes.
I know how to. Yes, indeed. Yes.
And in not that many months, we'll be out in the woods stalking other things to eat.
We are almost there. I know it seems like we're not, but we are. We've got, in fact, our feathered the duck season. Had a lot of ammunition pile in the store yesterday, and we're getting that all set up for the grouse loads too. People are bringing their shotguns in to be all cleaned and get ready for that. So that's, it's getting ready, anticipation, that's for sure. And we've got still the shooting going on. And September 12th is, they renamed this shoot at Old Vermilion, and I apologize, but it's for that. I can't remember what they used to call it. It's a huge shoot hosted by Old Vermilion for a good cause. And they get 400 participants in that. That's coming up. And the trap clubs are still going full gun, excuse the expression, also. So what a great time of the year. I mean, really.
I would have said full bore.
Well, that would have been better, but, I'm limited in my vocabulary this morning. I didn't have enough coffee.
I've had way too much. I'm so excited and anxious going on the air live from the deck overlooking Rainy Lake that I've had my third cup of coffee.
That's great. That's great. We live in a great area, don't we? We have so much on hand to take advantage of, and I was just thinking about this morning when I called my brother in Florida. And I said, okay, it all looks all well and good when we're below zero and they're warm, but I don't know. I'll take it. Here's the best place, I think. I really do.
I totally agree. Yeah. The changing seasons are epic.
Yep. We, and we take advantage of that too. Even if you're not a hunter. Maybe you're a shooter or a target shooter, but anything. It's just we take full advantage of what we have here, or you should. You should if you don't.
Yeah.
So we've got, I don't know, we've got some things going on, but we have our safe rebates going on right now, which I always like because I'm a firm believer that everybody should keep their guns secure or whatever else they have in their home that's precious to them. Yeah. And again, as I said, we've got all the ammunition coming in now. We have a lot of used guns. We've got real, and I know I say this every week, but then when I hang up the next week, we get even more interesting guns in that are used, because we all know about the new stuff and we all love it, but some of these guns with a lot of character from years ago have been coming into Some of them I don't know about. The old war era guns, but they're all interesting and they all have stories to tell. They're all a piece of history. So we've gotten quite a few interesting firearms in the last month or two.
Have you ever had somebody come in and say, "Here's my old Army weapon from World War II"?
Yes.
Really?
And I have no knowledge of these, and I'm the first to admit it. But yes, we have, and there's so much research that has to go on those. If the numbers are this or if the numbers are that, I cannot talk intelligently about them. But yes, it's happened, and then the research begins. And sometimes people know what they have, and sometimes we guide them in telling them what they have. So and I wish I knew more about those. But I have to tell you, I don't. I'm more of a shotgun person. Well, I've always been more of a shotgun person than that type.
Well,
but
you just wonder if President Truman at the end of the war would have said, "All right, guys, bring them all back now."
Yeah.
Turn in those guns.
I don't know. I wish I knew more about it, but there's a lot of people that do. And same with the handguns, the Lugers and that. Yeah, we do more. We get a fair amount of that in. Sometimes they're genuine. Sometimes they're not. But it takes a lot of research to find that out. Yeah, it's good.
Pat Kukul, of course, is with. Oh, no, go ahead.
That's okay. That's okay. You can don't apologize. You're on vacation, so you're fine.
I was going to say Pat Kukul is with Superior Shooter Supply, and your address in Superior.
We're at the corner of Ogden and Winter in Superior, 1705 Winter Street, and we're open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 5 on Saturday. So come on in. We're here to help and answer any questions we can.
Thank you. Good job.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take a break. Be right back. More of the Fishing Frenzy. Oh, go ahead.
Did you have a weapon issued to you when you were in the Air Force?
No. I had access to one when we did, shooting practice, but never was given one.
I suppose not. You were given airplanes.
Yeah, right. We weren't given much of anything. We had to turn everything back in at the end. That's how that worked. All right.
Go ahead.
9:31. We'll be right back. And we're back. Rick up in, International Falls area this morning.
Yeah, a little bit north. We're on Rainy Lake in the Voyagers Park. Yeah.
And Johnny Charlstrom is on the phone.
Johnny Charlstrom, top of the morning. I bet you've been up here a lot, haven't you?
No, it's still on my bucket list.
Oh, goodness. It's so easy to get here. You get on the freeway and keep going until you run into Rainy River, and then you stop and unpack.
Yeah. So I just got to go north. All right.
Just north. With the Rice Lake Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. How's fishing been your way? What have you heard?
Fishing's picking up. It sounds like a good report's been coming off of Island. Sounds like 20 to 25 feet of water and a mix of live bait guys out there and people pulling stick baits.
That actually sounds just like if I were to give a report on Rainy Lake here. Exactly.
Yeah, and we're kind of summer's wrapping up, and we're already kind of looking into a little fall mode stuff.
Wow. I'm going to look around here a little bit to see if I see anything fally. Maybe a couple of trees have lost a little green, but not much.
No. Another month. But
yeah. So the big fish are, I don't know, should we tell people this? Where do the big fish come from right now?
Yeah.
Where?
But 25 feet on island is sounding pretty good. You guys put any big ones in the boat yet?
Yes, we have. And again, about that 20 to 25 feet. The only bait we have right now left is night crawlers.
Night crawlers, yeah.
Yep, and earlier in the week we had tiny, tiny leeches, and they caught tiny, tiny fish. But about when you least expect it, you're going to get that big one.
Yeah. Yeah, the crawlers are still going out the door quite a bit here. Probably because the leeches are so tiny right now.
Yes, yeah. They certainly are.
You got to thread 2 or 3 of them on a hook just so the fish can see them. But,
yeah, I'm thinking of using magnifying glasses. But we're getting ready for archery shoot. Tell us about what you do.
Yeah, archery in the shop right now. It's we got a whole line of crossbows getting some work done. I just did a string cable job on a sub 1 this morning, and then there's a couple more waiting for parts behind it. So people are starting to gear up and get their broken stuff fixed and get ready for the upcoming seasons. What do we got, about another month?
Just a month. So we can fish, but get your gear ready because there's another season coming, right?
That's right. Yeah, September 1 is bear hunting, and must be about the 15th or so of September for the archery season open up. So it's going to be a busy year.
Wow, it'll be fun too. All right, what you got? Some good deals in the store we should look for?
A lot of people getting propane right now. We're filling up a lot of those 20-pounders for people doing their grilling. You can get your 20-pounder filled here for $20, and if you got the big 30-pounders for the RVs, those are $30. And if you're getting your 100-pounder for the hunting shack, those are $100. Yep.
Wow. That's that's a good price. I like that.
Yeah, we're one of the more reasonable in town.
Way to go. What are your hours, John?
Bait shop opens up every morning at 6. Archery's opening at 9. Closes store down at 8 and 7 on Sundays.
All right. Thank you. Keep a tight line. We'll see you later.
You bet.
Bye. We're going to take a break here, Dave, and I'm going to walk to the edge of the shore here and see if I see any fish.
All right. We'll be right back. All right. Back with Rick and John Jones from Snowbird Willie's.
John Jones, top of the morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, guys. How are you today?
I am super duper. Here's the setting for me. You're at work. I'm sitting on the deck overlooking Rainy Lake.
Well, what the heck? That's awesome.
I know. Work.
Are you staying in a resort up there? Or you got a friend at the cabin, or what's your...
I have no friends, John. I have no friends, but they will take my credit card. No, we're at I forget the end of the trail. I'm going to call this thing at Rainy Lake. The resort is Rainy Lake Resort. Perfect.
Very nice.
So what are you up to today? What are you doing?
Well, I'm building a boat cover. In fact, I believe this boat cover came from a fella that heard us talking on the radio and called and scheduled a boat cover. So,
that's great.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So you're actually building it from scratch?
From scratch. That's kind of our main thing here. So you bring a boat in, and then I pattern it and make it all fit the boat nice and tight. This particular cover is a ratchet strap cover, so it has a band sewn around, kind of like a skirt on the cover that's got a ratchet strap running through it, so you can tighten it from both sides of the boat, and then it ties down to the trailer in 3 places on both sides with like nylon webbing and a nice little buckle. So they're nice. They're nice covers, and you can tow them at high speeds, and you can use them for storage on the trailer as well. So it's kind of it's probably my favorite cover to build because it's just kind of nice. No snaps.
Well, I'm picturing it, and I really like the idea. Just grab it and tighten it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of OEM boat cover manufacturers that make that style of cover, and they're nice. You know, the nice thing about making them custom is you can use higher end canvas type materials to make them last a little bit longer. So, yeah, it's a nice project. It's a 2016 Lung Tai 1900 with a 175 Mercury Verado. Very nice boat.
Oh yeah. I like it. It's got a big live well too. It's easy to fill up.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, hard to fill up, but nice to have, right?
Right. So you, where are you located? Just very close to Island Lake, right?
Yep, 6660 Rice Lake Road. We're about 3 miles south of the bridge over Island Lake, and if you look out there now, the water's pretty low. So, actually, yesterday we spent quite a bit of time fixing dock parts for one of our business partners here, just because they're dock and lift parts, because they're doing a lot of they're helping people get their boats off their lifts. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at my boat in a couple of weeks, and I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get my fishing boat off my lift right now. So
no,
pretty low. But
well, let's see. I'll be back in town next week. I'll pick you up if I can get up your area there.
Yeah, come get me. Take me fishing.
Okay. All right. What's the name of the company?
Snowbird Willys.
Yep.
And we're at 6660 Rice Lake Road. You can find us on Facebook, and you can call me at 218-940-1921.
Right.
John Jones. Thank you, sir, very much. Keep a tight line. See you later.
Yep, you too.
We're at 9:43, Rick. Almost.
You know, that kind of scared me when he said that he couldn't get his boat away from the dock.
Wow. Well, we do have some rain coming tomorrow, but not a whole lot, so I don't know if that's going to help things at all. But
up this way, the lake, I think, is, I don't know, within an inch of its normal height. But that's a lot of water that's not here, because this lake is thousands and thousands of acres.
Wow. All right, we'll take another break. Be right back. More of the Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan coming up.
This is the Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan on Northland News Radio, KDAL.
And Rick is back, and Dave Miller from Northwest Outlet joining us.
Chelsea, top of the morning.
Oh, good morning, Rick. Good morning, Dave, and good morning, everybody out there. It's another gorgeous.
Yes, it is. I'm sitting up here at Rainy Lake overlooking the lake, and I can almost say that it's calm, except I look at the lake and there are 4-inch waves.
Oh, I wonder if you lost Dave.
That's not bad, is it?
You're breaking up a bit, Dave.
Oh, hold on here. I'm trying to get to the...
Put it on power full.
Yeah. Hopefully it's getting better now.
Oh, that's great. Okay, you're good.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just kind of in a poor reception area and got to get close to the Starlink.
Hey, man, I'm 200 miles away. I'm coming in fine.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, Rainy Lake, when you only got 4-inch waves on Rainy Lake, it's doing good, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It sure is, yeah. Fishing's been very, very okay this week.
Gotcha. Boy, I'll tell you, there's plenty of boats and traffic on the road right now, and it's kind of that classic getting ready to head up to Canada or northern Minnesota, for that matter, I guess, and or coming back, but just came in on Highway 2, and lots of traffic out there, which I guess is good for this time of the year.
It's good for what we do in the Twin Ports. And you do things at Northwest Outlet Superior.
You know, we do. In fact, right now, if you're looking for some great deals on anything for summertime, this is the time to check on us, because it's the final markdown, getting ready for fall stuff for everybody. And and get it out. So there's green tags all over the store on all kinds of things, some super deals. So that's, whether it's Columbia, North Face, all the sandals and the summer footwear, the summer hats, I'm trying to think all throughout the store. And then, of course, we got all the camping stuff for everybody getting ready to go outside if they're not out there already. Swimming gear. It's kind of crazy how it all changes, because it's like you just get it all set up, and it seems like the next thing you know, you got to get rid of it because you got to make room for the new.
Hey, what are the hours at Northwest Outlet?
We are open Monday through Friday, 9 until 6, Saturday, 9 to 5:30. We're closed on Sundays. Folks, the wood ticks are out there. You got to keep checking every day. I always like to say, get the kids out, get them tired, and let them sleep really good. So be safe out there, everybody, and thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
job,
Dave. All right. Hey, it's still tick season. You got any ticks up that far north?
I have not had a tick here.
Wow.
Of course, I probably wouldn't do when I'm on the boat, but I had one tick at home by Secret Lake. One.
You're not hiking through the woods. That helps.
I'm too old for that strain.
There you go. All right, we'll take another break and be right back. We got Matt King coming up next on KDAL.
Time now for a Natural Resources Minute, brought to you by the Minnesota DNR.
You can help keep the boating season fun and safe with these tips. Wear a life jacket. Leave alcohol on shore. It's the greatest factor in fatal boating accidents. Check your safety equipment before you head out. Own your wake to ensure you aren't a danger to other people or the environment. Brush up on the rules in the Minnesota Boating Guide. Take an online course to increase your knowledge. Adults need a boater safety certificate if they were born after June 30th, 2000. Youth 12 or older also need the certificate.
For more information, visit mndnr.gov or call 888-646-6367. This has been a Natural Resources Minute from the Minnesota DNR.
And we're back, and Matt King on the phone, Rick.
Matt King, top of the morning to you.
How are you doing this morning, Rick?
I'm fantastic. You want to hear why?
Oh, yeah, you probably caught a big fish this weekend, I bet.
Oh, steal my thunder. Yes.
I was just
forgot.
a guess.
I'm trying to remember, was it 25 or 33-inch walleye? I can't remember now.
Was it on a lake that you're divulging the information for?
Oh, absolutely. It's a national park, after all. We're sitting on a deck at the end of the trail, and we got showers and a heating stove and refrigerator. We're really roughing it.
That's nice. It's been beautiful weather the last week here. Not much wind. Temps are, decent. They're not sweltering hot, but yet nice for fishing.
I totally agree. Just keep these doggone winds from getting too crazy and keep the bugs down. Now, we've been fishing up here, and I don't think we have really been bothered by mosquitoes.
That's good. I think the drier conditions this year have helped on the mosquito. Because I tell you, I haven't sold near as many thermocells and bug dope that I normally do. So I think the drier conditions has helped on the mosquitoes and the bugs like that.
Now, you've fished up this way, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was just going to ask you, what's the proper bait or the presentation?
Well, right now I would tend to go more towards your crawlers and leeches right now, if you can find leeches. Minnows right now have been a very tough thing to get. I'm hoping today we get some minnows in, but and you're a little deeper right now but it's kind of weird this year. We've had some warm weather, but the winds are changing every day out of different directions, which has kept that water, what I'm seeing, cooler than what I would think it should be.
Interesting. I've not heard that one. That's tough on fishermen.
Yeah, when it keeps changing like that, that keeps that conditions, it doesn't set up where you can just go to that same spot every day and get on those fish, for days on end, because when the wind changes, it changes where the bait goes. It changes everything, right? And so I'm seeing some, more moving around like that than anything.
Huh. It gives credence to the term a fishing expedition.
Yeah, for sure. One thing we got going on right now, too, is this weekend is the weekend you can start baiting for bear. So we're selling bear bait this week pretty good, and so we're guys are getting ready for that. Tomorrow they can start baiting in Minnesota, and another 2.5, 3 weeks here you can start hunting bears. So if you need some bear bait, come on in and check it out. That's a big deal for guys. They like to do that bear baiting and get into the bear hunting.
Years ago, I had a black lab, and it was on some paths that had just kind of been opened up or cleared out by the county, I guess, south of Island Lake. And my black lab and I were walking through this nice trail, and everything was fine. And all of a sudden, this black dog says, what's that? Bangs into the woods, comes back covered in peanut butter on his face. And right behind him was a guy yelling at him. He said, "Doggone it, I'll shoot you if you come back again." He said,
they put everything out there, right? And so, and a lab will eat anything. So,
anything, yes.
Yes. So he probably thoroughly enjoyed that.
He'd had a good time, and then the guy was playing with him, too. But the thing was, he did have a gun. It was a black dog, not the size of a black bear. But he really, he read me the riot act. He said, keep that thing on the leash right now.
Yeah, that's, well, you know what? It's, you weren't trying to do anything wrong. So, I mean, people got to just relax a little bit and make sure that they understand that you're just taking your dog out for a walk.
Yeah. Wow, the voice of reason coming from Matt King. That's great. Well, now we've got red labs, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And they're fun too, and they those dogs always keep you entertained. That's for sure.
They make us smile a lot. So if we're going fishing, where do you suggest we ought to go?
Well, the best, and I've been preaching this all year, and it's been a thing, but Island Lake has been really good around here this year. Now, this weekend there is a contest out there. The Twin Ports Walleye has a contest out there. But I've been getting good reports up north, with up by Lake Voyagers and Rainy and Vermilion and all that too. And, the fishing's just been decent. I'm not going to say it's phenomenal, but it's been pretty decent. So I think most places, what I've been hearing is pretty good.
I would say that that's a good explanation of what we have seen up here on Rainy. Exactly. Decent.
Yeah, decent. Which, we can't always ask that we're catching fish like crazy. So if we can do, decent every time, that keeps us coming back. It is called fishing and not catching. So I'll tell you a little story, though, Rick. I spent a couple days here this week down in the Apostles, my wife and and I got my personal best lake trout. I got a 38-inch, 23-pound lake trout in the boat.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. My wife caught some beautiful brown trout, some nice lake trout, and then we had another big one like that. I would say pushing that 20-pound range. She had it right to the back of the boat, and that one came off. But that was pretty exciting.
What town were you staying in?
We stayed right on Madeline Island.
Nice.
A friend of mine has a VRBO out there called Island Time. Check it out if you're ever interested in going out there. It was a beautiful place, and we stayed out there, had the boat in the slip, and we spent a couple days. The weather was beautiful, and we did some fishing, and just it was a great time. And that's a great area to explore. That's right in our backyard here, not far away.
Wow, that sounds like fun. Hey, you got some good deals there at Fish Corner?
I do.
Pardon me. Let me do that officially. Fisherman's Corner.
There you go. We've got 30% off rods, 10% off reels. We've got rain gear and deck boots on sale. We've got our buy four, get one free on a whole bunch of different tackle is still going. So come on and check that out. And we'll get you out on the water or get you set up for bear hunting or whatever you need. So come on in, and we got a great gun sale going on, up to $100 off on firearms. All the firearms are on sale. So it's time to start thinking about fall also.
Good job. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yep, thank you, and congratulations for that big fish over there at Madeline Island.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dave, we got a couple of minutes. You want to go fishing?
You're on the lake. You get to go fishing. What do you got planned for today? You're getting out right after the show, I suppose.
After this, we've got somebody that's doing a little homework that he has to finish up.
Oh.
And then we'll power the boat and go straight east.
Okay. Now, do you bring your boat up there, or do you rent a boat when you get there?
Oh, heavens. Yeah, we have to bring our own boats.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Have you ever rented one of these boats up here?
No, I have not.
Costs as much as car payments.
Really? Okay. Well, I should have known.
Yeah.
Okay.
You, as a kid, did you do much fishing?
With my grandfather on occasion, yes. He had a cabin on a lake, and I would fish every once in a while, but never really caught anything too exciting, so I guess that's why I never kept it up.
Ah, come on.
More sitting around than actual doing something, so.
Okay.
Not my style, but things have changed since then, I'll tell you. You can follow the fish now and know where they are.
I'll tell you, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
your boat is protected. You're not running into shallows.
Mm-hmm.
You look at fish. You look at the temperature of the water. All of those things makes it so easy.
Amazing.
Hey, I got to say a big thank you to the Cirrus guys.
Yeah.
The gals.
Okay.
Supposedly they were listening earlier. Appreciate that.
Nice.
Now, get your tail back to work and build me an airplane.
There you go. That'd be fun. You get up there in twice the time. Or half the time, I guess would be better to say.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll
You'll be back in the studio